If you love classic strawberry shortcake, you are going to adore these strawberry cream-filled shortcake cupcakes. Today's recipe is extra special because it's part of my Cupcake of the Month series, where I share a new bakery-style cupcake every single month. These cupcakes are soft, tender, and filled with a fluffy strawberry cream, bringing all the nostalgic flavors of strawberry shortcake into cupcake form. They are perfect for spring, summer, and celebrating the sweetest moments. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with our shortcake cupcake. We're going to put in our flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. And we're going to whisk that together. All right, let's set this aside and start on our butter. All right, we're going to add our butter. Now we're going to whip this until it becomes light and creamy. Okay, now I'm going to mix in the flour carefully. Add the flour, sugar, salt. Okay, I want to take this and mix this and then add 1 egg at a time, and also finish off with the milk and the vanilla. All right, let's get that started. All right, now you have your beautiful shortcake batter. I have a couple of tips for you. If your bowl is metal and you are making these in the winter like I am, fill this up with hot water before you add any of your ingredients, because even though your butter is soft, once it hits this cold bowl, is going to seize on you and become lumpy. So also, do not overmix. If you overmix, you're going to develop the gluten that's in the flour, and you don't want that. So, okay, let's go ahead, get our ice cream scoop, and scoop these up. Okay, I'll finish up the rest of these. Okay, our cupcakes are out of the oven and have completely cooled, and now we're going to hollow out some of each cupcake so we can put our filling in there. I wanted to show you, these are the 3 options that I use for hollowing out. You could use this wide tip, or a paring knife, or a melon baller. Today I'm going to use the paring knife. So we're just going to take it, carve out a circle. Not too big. You want to still keep the structure of your cupcakes. And then cut that off. You are going to keep these tops. You can still put them in your bowl, and then if you want, you can hollow this out a little bit more, but not too much. And keep the crumbs. You could use them as sprinkles on your frosting. You get the idea. I'm going to finish these up, and we'll come back and make the filling. Okay, let's move on to our strawberry cream filling. So we are going to start by creaming our butter and our cream cheese together. All right, that's all whipped together. Now we are going to add, let's see, I want to tell you a little bit about I am going to add this strawberry baker's emulsion. You could use strawberry flavoring. This is just a little bit more intense and smells wonderful. It also has a very red tint to it. So if you're going to use a strawberry extract, I would suggest adding a couple drops of red just to give it that nice little pink color. So now we are going to add our strawberry, the emulsion, and strawberry jam. I'm going to beat that together and come, and there it is. I wish you could smell how delicious this smells. All right, now we're going to add our Cool Whip. And we'll add our sugar, our powdered sugar, a little bit at a time. Here it is, creamy and full of strawberry flavor. We're going to transfer that into a large piping bag so we can fill our cupcakes. All right, I have my large piping bag filled with the filling, and then I just cut the end off. You can use a piping tip, but it's really not necessary. So we're just gonna fill these up. And I'll just continue on. Okay, let's add our tops back on. Just kind of push them down there. Doesn't matter if they don't fit correctly. It's just so the frosting has a place to land. All right, let's make the whipped cream frosting. Okay, now we're on to our whipped cream frosting. We're going to add our cream cheese. And sugar, vanilla extract, and almond extract. All right, I'm going to whip these and combine them, and then once they are combined, I'm going to slowly drizzle in my heavy cream and keep it going until it becomes stiff peaks. Okay, we are going to start with our topper, our heart-shaped cookie topper. I'm just using this dough, putting it in my bowl. Gonna add some flour to it to give it some stability. And gonna add some sprinkles. Just a couple tablespoons. There you go. All right, I'm gonna mix this all together. Okay, mix it until the flour is incorporated and it all becomes a dough ball. Now we're going to roll this out. Right, I think that's it. About a 1/4 inch thick. I've got a cookie cutter lined with parchment paper. I'm placing these on that. All right, once you have your cookies all ready, you can, if you want, add another little addition, and that's these hearts. So I'm gonna add them just to the center, just lightly press in the center. Okay, off to the oven. All right, I have my whipped cream frosting in my piping bag, and we are gonna pipe these cupcakes. our sprinkles. And now our cookies. There you have it, strawberry cream-filled shortcake cupcakes that are soft, fresh, and completely irresistible. These are the kind of cupcakes that disappear fast, so be sure to save one just for yourself. If you enjoyed baking along with me, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and join me each month for a new cupcake recipe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more sweet inspiration.